so when you locked up, bro, you gonna meet certain people. They said that it's gonna take a week for your money that ain't seen their family.
Contraband, how you say, man, with that shit, with that contraband, with that.
I forgot they ended up switching us. Everybody was going to prison. They ended up switching us.
Man, with that shit, with that contraband, man, with that shit, with that contraband,
Make the hits.
Contraband TV. Man, what that shit do, Contraband? Y'all know, man, I'm getting right into it, man, in the part 2 of this thing. You feel me? I got transferred to Southern Desert Prison and took 2 phases in 24 hours. So if you ain't seen part 1, go back and check out part 1 so y'all could know and hear and all that about, you know what I'm saying, what happened with the first phase. This is the second phase right here. So, yeah, he like, man, go get your mat. And when you come back on, he's off to get this spread going. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, for sure, Demon, say this. So I go get my mat, come back, put my mat up. You know, my celly, he up at this time, like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, I don't really say much to him, how we already introduced myself to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'll come talk to him later. Like, nigga, I'm happy with the freedom that nigga get to be out and all that. Like, then when I went to go get my mat, I just walked back. I let the guard know, like, hey, I'm finna go get my mat. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's cool. It's unlock the door, and I was able just to walk down there by myself. Like, so I'm checking shit out as I'm walking down there and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking shit out and shit. I'm like, damn, that's crazy how they just let a nigga roam freely in this motherfucker. I'm like, I like this, you feel me? This that shit I'm talking about right here. You know what I'm saying? So I get back up with my mat. I put my mat up. Don't say shit to my celly. You know what I'm saying? I see he up now, moving around and shit. I go right back to Demon Room. By the time I get to Demon Room, he mixing the spread up. He got the big ass trash bag, like a clear trash bag. Like, I see like 15, how many soups was it? It was like at least 15 soup packets, bro, on the floor. Like 15 soup packets on the floor. Looked like it was 4 pouches of tuna. It was some pickles. Like, man, he had that motherfucker, man, looking good. Dressed up around this motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Like, so he like, yeah, man. He like, man, tell these niggas, my nigga, about how we had it on the streets. He's like, man, these niggas be thinking I be lying because I got so many stories and shit. Niggas done everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? He like, man, tell these niggas about how I had it on the streets and all that. I'm like, yeah, this nigga had it popping though, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, him and his peoples too, man, this nigga strict baby. So he telling the other niggas in the Cali car, he like, man, this nigga, little nigga right here, strip baby. This nigga stay on the strip hustling. Like, man, that's all him and his peoples did was, nigga, they hit the strip hustling. Niggas had spots and all that. He like, man, tell these niggas about the M16 I had. And about, yeah, man, this nigga had the M16, man. I used to have that motherfucker up under my refrigerator. Yeah, I used to keep the nigga Demon M16 up under my refrigerator. And he used to pay me to keep it there type shit. I remember one time, nigga, my spot got hit and all that, and they did not find the M16. Boy, I'm talking about, nigga was happy. I wasn't even there, though, but I'm just saying, though, I was happy in the motherfucker that they didn't find it. My cousin Loken then was there. I'm talking about the nigga that, it's an M16 under the refrigerator the whole time, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Loken them the reason why the spot got hit, too, though. But, you know, that's a whole nother story, though. So we chopping it up about old days and shit, you know what I'm saying? About, you know what I'm saying, when we was in Charleston Pines and shit, how we had it, you know what I'm saying, rolling and shit. And inside the Charleston Pines, niggas was making money fucking everything up over there. There was a gang of bitches in the Pines. Man, nigga, man, that shit was popping. Like, nigga, the Pines, we had the Charleston Pines rolling. Well, it was already rolling. We just came over there and added to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing them how you make the spread and shit. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, that motherfucker looking good and shit. Like, but we telling war stories and shit. He poured the water inside that shit. He had like he had 3 hot pots. He had 3 hot pots going because he went and got nephew hot pot. Boom, they had 3 hot pots going, poured the water in there all at the same time and shit. Gave that thing a good mix, you know, and he stuffed that thing up under the bed. He wrapped it in the towel. He had a towel. He wrapped it in a towel and stuffed that thing up under the bed. Oh. We sitting there chopping it up and shit. I'm just looking though, like, bro, there's so many niggas in this room. Niggas start getting claustrophobic, bro. There's so many niggas in this goddamn room, my nigga. Like, I'm standing up by the door because it ain't nowhere for me to really go. Like, I'm standing up by the door. It's a nigga on the bed, on demon bed, but he got his mat pushed up. So he on this side, on the metal part. He's sitting on the metal bunk bed part. Demon on this side. It's a nigga sitting on the floor, like right across from Demon, because he was helping him with the spread and shit. It's a nigga sitting on the floor. It's a nigga sitting on the toilet. It's a nigga sitting right there. It's 2 niggas, matter of fact, sitting on the floor right there next to the toilet. There's 3 niggas on the bunk. Nigga, like, I'm looking like, God damn, like, it's a lot of niggas up in here right now, like, bro, like, in this little ass room, like. So he tell me how it is too. He like, yeah, man, they finna call for. He like, you know, we don't go we don't go to lunch up in here. He's like, when you go to breakfast, they give you a lunch. I'm like, yeah, just like in High Desert. He like, yeah, you know, they give you the little sack lunch and shit. You feel me? He's like, shit, you miss breakfast. You feel me? So, boom, that's another reason why I'm whipping up this spread for you. I don't go to breakfast neither. Like, I'm whipping it up for us. You feel me? I said, fuck it, I was gonna make one anyway. I might as well, you know, shit with my loc here. He like, shit, I might as well make a big one. Like, he like, but at Chow at dinner time, he's like, shit, we go at dinner time like 3 o'clock. Like, if you go into Chow, you gotta wait for us before you can leave for Chow. I'm like, wait for y'all, what you mean? He was like, nigga, y'all ain't have no Cali card inside High Desert? I was like, nah, nigga. Like, niggas did their own thing. He was like, oh, no, we don't rock like that up in here. Then we run the whole program up in here. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, niggas, other Cali niggas that's inside B-Wing and D-Wing and shit. You feel me? I mean, A-Wing and C-Wing. Because I was in B-Wing. He like, it's other Cali niggas that's inside A-Wing and B-Wing. He's like, nigga, we thick. He's like, we wait for everybody to come out, nigga. And we all walk to the child together. Like, you feel me? I'm like, oh, okay. For sure, I like that. Like, he like, yeah, man. He like, you got a poker? I'm like, man, I just got here. No, I ain't got no poker. He's like, I thought you brought one from High Desert or something like that. I made me a little something like when I was in the fish tank and all that. Like, and then the homie ended up giving me one, but you know, I didn't know how to bring it. So I left that shit at High Desert. Like, you feel me? Like, I ain't trip. I got you. Like, you feel me? We on the front line. Man, so you gotta have a poker. Like, you know, he like, even though, you know, it really don't shit be popping off, but you never know. Like, I'm like, for sure. Like, he was like, yeah, in the Cali card, in this whole prison, is a nigga from Hoover named Crow. This nigga named Crow from Hoover. You feel me? He's like, you eventually end up meeting him. You feel me? He was like, also, he was like, bro, it's a Cali card here. He was like, ain't no, you know what I'm saying? No fighting with your ops up in here, my nigga. He's like, ain't no fighting with your ops up in here. Like, every nigga in here from the Cali card, we all from different hoods, and you know what I'm saying? We gonna respect one another, and we leave all that shit up on the streets. He's like, I said that to say I know how your ass is. You feel me? He's like, it's a Hoover nigga inside A-Wing. You know what I'm saying? So If you know what I'm saying, he's like, if he feeling some type of way, and you really feeling some type of way like that, he's like, y'all can get one up out the way. He's like, other than that though, like, bro, it ain't none of that though, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We all got each other back, we all rock together and all that, like, you feel me? I'm like, for sure, like, you feel me? So that's what I like though, bro. I like the structure that came with it inside Southern Desert. That's how it's supposed to be. That's what I was looking for in you know what I'm saying? Inside High Desert, like, you know, not the fact that a nigga needed niggas, like, it's just the fact that, you know what I'm saying, where the Cali card at, where, like, you know what I'm saying, where my homies at though, like that, you know what I'm saying, really the shit that I heard from my uncles and all that shit, even though some of them was locked up in the Cali pen, it's like, you know, it just wasn't really, I wasn't getting that vibe at High Desert, like, you know what I'm saying? Except for when I went to the 1-2 yard and I was fucking with Rack Capone in the hard times and shit, cause they was on the dirt yard like 3 deep. So we had like a little tight little nick. They gave a nigga shoes and all that, but other than that, it wasn't really no real presence, like, and no structure. Like, you know what I'm saying? That penitentiary structure. And I know that might sound crazy for a lot of y'all, but you gotta understand, bro, when you young and you inside the streets, when you first get inside the streets, you got big homies that tell you only promise 2 things inside this life. Death and the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? And you might do both. You know what I'm saying? So to me, in my head, it's like, okay, nigga, I hit the pink dot now. Like, you know, let's get this shit out the way. Like, you feel me? Let's get it out the way. Fuck it. So, the nigga get done with the spread and shit, bro. It's a big ass spread. Everybody bowl up. He tell everybody go get their bowls and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was enough to feed everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas sitting there chilling outside his room because there was too many niggas to chill inside the room, bro. So we all chilling outside his room, like, we like out in the hallway and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just standing there chopping it up, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Some by the bathroom, because this shit right across from the bathrooms and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, niggas just sitting there chopping up, chilling and shit. I guess one of the homies hopped on the phone and shit. So niggas was talking about that it was yard in the morning. I heard them say it, like, niggas like, yeah, man, it's yard in the morning, man. They like, yeah, man, you come to yard in the morning? I'm like, yeah, I'll be there, man. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, now niggas ain't say nothing else. That's all they said, you feel me? So I'm like, yeah, I'll be there, you feel me? So we niggas get done eating. He had some Kool-Aid and all that, but I ain't had no Kool-Aid in a minute. Oh, he had that tropical punch Kool-Aid. Gave a nigga some Kool-Aid. I'm like, ah, man, nigga had no Kool-Aid, even though it was hot. That shit was hot than the motherfucker. It wasn't cold, nigga. That shit was hot than the motherfucker. But boom, nigga gave nigga some Kool-Aid and shit. Nigga was like, yeah, man, niggas just ate good, a fat ass spread, and got some Kool-Aid. Nigga like, for sure. So then, yeah, we just chilled, bro, the rest of the day. Just, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up and shit, you know what I'm saying, introduced me to other Cali niggas. They end up opening, like, the gates and shit where we can go to other wings if we want to pass shit and all like that. I'm like, damn, this pen kind of cool. Like, they not really tripping because High Desert, bro, they tripping on all that shit. Like, this guard we had at Southern Desert, this nigga was cool, my nigga. That nigga was cool. Like, I ain't let the weed go out. That nigga was cool though, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? That nigga used to let us, you know what I'm saying, do all type of shit. Like, so, that's when he opened up the little gates and shit, the nigga Demon was like, man, yeah, and we all tatted up in. Oh, so also when he opened up the gates, he like, yeah, man, you got a homeboy inside the A-Wing up over there too. You got a big homie inside the A-Wing, Maniac from 40s. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I ain't never met cuz before, but man, yeah, I'm finna go up over there. So as soon as they popped the A-Wing and shit, Demon took me up over there to go meet Maniac. Now, Maniac, short, light-skinned, and Maniac did 25 years. 25 years. He been out for 25 years since like the 80s, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm chopping it up with him, introduce myself and shit. Me and him, we chop it up. We talk about the hood and shit like that, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? He tell me he been down out here since the 80s and shit. He tell me that we got another big homie on the yard, too. He down there in 10 building. I think he was in 10 building at this time. The big homie, Big Ken Dog from the Avenues. You feel me? Ken Dog been down out here since the 80s also. He got a life sentence. Like, I'm like, damn, like, that's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, boom. Oh, and Maniac tell me that he the tattoo man. Maniac like, yeah, I'm the tattoo man too, but I got you, little homie. Don't even trip. I ain't even gonna charge you. You know what I'm saying? Here, I'm gonna blast you up, you feel me? I'm like, for sure. And then he take me over there to C-Wing. On C-Wing, he introduced me to some little niggas from Vegas that's from rolling 60s and rolling 50s. It was Blue Devil and Duda. Now, these niggas right here was some fools, boy. These little niggas was wild. For real. Like, these niggas was some real Vegas hitters, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and they was blasted up, too. Maniac did most of the nigga tattoos, too. Like, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Both of them niggas had some of the most coldest tattoos I've ever seen, bro. Like, the nigga, Blue Devil, he had the big ass 6-0 on his back. It took up his whole back, but he had the blue rag. He had the blue rag inside the 6 and the O. Oh man, that motherfucker was hard. Feel me? And then Duda from 50s, you feel me? So he had the 5-0 on his back with the blue rag inside of it. Both of them had Rich Rollin up on the top. I think Blue Devil had Sin City, but with the C though, and not the S though. He spelled Sin with the C and not the S. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas was like, man, why you ain't get Crip City? Like, he like, nigga, cause I ain't from Crip City. Nigga, he's like, I'm from the north. I'm from Casa Rosas. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he was from Northtown 6-0. You know what I'm saying? Blue Devil. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a whole story about him too, though. Like, I mean, dude, them niggas was some fools, man. Shout out to my nigga Blue Devil and Duda, man. Y'all, them little niggas right there with some riders, cuz, like, for real, though, man. Them little niggas been down for a minute, like, for real, you feel me? So, boom. After that, shit, we go back to the unit and shit, and it's about to be dinner and shit. So boom, I go back to my room and shit, cause we had the lockdown and shit. And then right after the lockdown, they was we had the stage for child. So I go back to the room, chop it up with old, you know what I'm saying, with my celly for a little bit. He asked me, he like, man, you you about to go to child? I'm like, yeah. He like, all right, yeah, I think I'm gonna sit this one out. Celly, I really don't be going to child like that. I'm like, all right, that's cool, you feel me? OG, for sure. Boom. So I get dressed and shit, you feel me, with state blue, cause you know you gotta have your state blue on and all that. So I get dressed with my state blue on, with my shirt. When you walk the child, you gotta have your shirt on, your blue shirt. Boom, they call for child. We stand outside of the unit and wait for all the homies to come from all the other wings. My nigga, by the time all the other homies came from all the wings, I promise you, we was like 25 thick. I promise you, we like 25 thick. And we all start mobbing the Demon like, okay. Demon like, all right, this is what I'm talking about. Like, he like, here's all of us here. He accounted for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I think we was missing like one nigga. The nigga said he didn't want to go to child. He was on like A-Wing or some shit like that. I think it wasn't the Hoover nigga, you feel me? But I ended up meeting that nigga too, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think he was from 7-4 or some shit like that. I'm trying to think of the nigga name, but I think he was from 7-4. Like, then there was another blood homie that was on A-Wing, nigga from Bounty Hunters, and then there was a nigga from Kitchen, nigga named C-Note from Kitchen. You feel me? He was on A-Wing too. He from 8-7 too. you know. So I started chopping up with him. You know, my nephew and them from 8-7 Kitchen. I fuck with the kitchens tough, you feel me? So I'm trying to, you know, so I started chopping up with him, and me and him got cool and shit, you feel me? So, boom, by the time, you know what I'm saying, everybody, we was together, but we walked to the chow hall like 25 thick. I was like, damn, okay, I ain't never seen no shit. I'm like, yeah, I ain't never seen no shit like this before. Like, nigga, that shit was crazy. How they let us walk that deep to the chow hall. Like, you can ask any nigga that was in there with us at that time. When I like first got there, we was thick, bro. Like, Cali car was thick. We used to, we was running shit. Like, like, yeah, nigga, we had it. We was running shit. You know what I'm saying? We had that shit on lock. Like, I be smoking them down to the fingertips, man. Oh, you got my ashtray up over here. So, boom. I'm like, damn. You know, we go to the chow hall and shit. You know, he introduced, this other demon introduced a nigga to other niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's on the yard and shit from Cali and shit like that. Like, niggas just walking to the yard freely and shit. Now, the chow hall, it was different. The food was way better at Southern Desert than it was High Desert for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I forgot what it was. That they had a salad bar and all that. Like, even though I didn't eat that salad and shit, that shit looked like that shit been out there for days, boy. That shit was wilted and some more shit, man. Nigga ain't finna eat that shit, man. Like, I'm cool, man. I barely even want to eat this shit. And that kitchen was a hold up, man. Look here, man. I'm cool. So we wait for everybody to get done eating and shit, and we walk all back together and shit, you know. So boom, for the rest of the day, we just fucking around and shit. You know, remember, I've been up since like 3 in the morning, so I'm tired in the motherfucker, but, you know what I'm saying, I'm fucking with the homies though, like shit, we got tier time. As long as we got tier time, I'm out. I ain't tripping, you know. So I don't go back in and chop it up with my celly, make my bed, none of that until we go on lockdown. Till we go on lockdown to, you know, the end of the day. And that was at like, well, like I want to say we locked down at like 10, I want to say 10. You know, it could have been 8, you feel me? But I want to say 10. They locked down around 10 and shit, you feel me? Boom. So once we locked down around 10, that's when I go in there and, you know, finally get a chance. I go make my bed and finally get a chance to chop it up with my celly. I noticed that he got a TV. You know, I'm like, okay, he got his little shit set up and shit, but he ended up cleaning off because it's 2 shelves, you feel me? One for me, one for him. He took the bottom shelf because he the bottom bunk. He took the bottom shelf, the top shelf was mine and shit. So I seen that he got his little shit set up and shit pretty nicely though, you know? But he got a TV. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. So he got a nigga. I got a nigga with a TV, nigga. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm chopping it up with the old dude and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking him, you know what I'm saying, how much time he got. He let me know right off, like, man, I got life. I'm a lifer. I'm like, damn, thinking in my head, like, damn, put a nigga in here with a lifer, nigga. I'm like, oh, got to keep the burner clutched. Nigga, he ain't got nothing to lose, you feel me? He ain't got nothing to lose, nigga. I got something to lose, you feel me? So, boom, we chopping it up and shit, you know, and he asking me about the outs and shit, you know what I'm saying? He like, man, I see that, you know what I'm saying? He like, man, I see you somebody. I'm like, why you say that? He's like, man, they don't never bring niggas. He's like, he was like, your homeboy, he was like, he run a tight ship. I don't never see him greet people like how he just greeted you and he just bring you up over here and all that. Like, he's like, that let me know on the streets you somebody. Like, he was like, I was like, well, you know, I know the nigga from the streets, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, he know what the nigga about, like, you know what I'm saying? He know I'm a real one, like, you know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, okay, yeah, I see that though, like, You know what I'm saying? So we get to chopping it up. He like, man, what's the streets like, man? He like, I've been gone 15 years, youngster. He like, what the streets like right now? So I'm telling them and shit. And it was tripping me out though, bro, the shit he asked though, my nigga, because he went down in the 90s. This 2011, this 2011. He said he been down 15 years, so he went down like 98. I think he said he went down right after Tupac got shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he been down since like 90, 98, some shit like that, 90, 97. You feel me? So he like, hey man, tell me, man, ask me, man, I heard this one shit. Me and my partner was talking, man, he another lifer like me. He like, man, I heard niggas ain't wearing creases in their clothes no more on the streets. Nigga, I started dying laughing. Nigga, that let me know that this nigga been down a long time. I'm like, creases on, I'm like, yeah, no, G, niggas ain't wearing creases on their clothes no more. I was like, we stopped that shit like 05. Like, niggas stopped wearing creases like 05. Like, he like, yeah, man, I heard that shit, man. I said, man, that shit crazy, man. He's like, so what y'all do? I'm like, well, we still iron our shit, you feel me? But we just don't, you know what I'm saying, crease our shit up no more. Like, he was like, yeah, man, that shit right there crazy and shit, man. I just don't understand how y'all do that. You know what I'm saying? The creases was the shit. Like, he's like, ain't nothing like going to go get some, you know, some player slacks, you know, creasing them things up, you know what I'm saying? Then putting that double crease inside that shirt, you stepping out, you fly. I'm like, OG, where you from? He's like, I'm from Detroit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Detroit player. Like, you know, we on that fly shit. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, for sure. For sure, like, so we chop it up, bro. OG was cool. My nigga. We sit back, chop it up. You know, he turned on the TV and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my bunk, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? He on his, and we just, you know, chop it up. I watch TV. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, me and OG ended up staying up them there all night. My nigga just, you know, just chopping it up and shit. Like, and the nigga was watching TV and shit. You feel me? I don't think I fell asleep until like probably like 4 in the morning. Probably like I'd probably say like 2 in the morning. Bruh, nigga was so tired. I ain't go to breakfast. Nigga, I missed breakfast. I slept through breakfast and I slept through morning yard. You feel me? By the time I came out, it was after yard when they popped the doors again. So it was like the afternoon time. So when I came out, you feel me? I'm stretching this shit, like, nigga still low-key, like, waking up and shit, like, you know, so I go to the demon room and shit. I'm like, what's up with the cuz? He like, damn, what's up, sleepyhead? He like, this nigga sleeping beauty. He like, cuz, you slept through breakfast and yard. I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, man, me and OG, we was up there chopping it up, man. Nigga chopped it up and probably until like 2 in the morning or something, like, probably 2, 3 in the morning. Like, but I was tired, my nigga. Like, damn, I'm like, then you know I was up from, you know what I'm saying, the transfer. I was up since like 3 in the morning. I was like, so the nigga was tired, my nigga. Like, he was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah. He's like, but unfortunately though, like, you missed morning yard. And I was like, he's like, his yard is mandatory. He's like, so you got to get the DP for that. I'm like, a DP? He's like, yeah, nigga, yard mandatory, man. You gotta go to every morning yard. You know, you ain't excluded. You know what I'm saying? From this shit, you know how this shit go. You know what I'm saying? Part of the Cali card. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? When we gonna do it? It's gonna be sometime later on today, though. I'm like, oh, all right, for sure, man. It is what it is, nigga. He like, but you know, now you know that, you know, yard is mandatory. He like, I don't give a fuck. You feel me? You can't miss yard, bro. He like, if something pop. You know what I'm saying? We all got to be out there, you know what I'm saying, protecting one another and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, that's why yard is mandatory, like, so I'm like, all right, for sure. I ain't tripping. So, boom, we go through the day and shit. We come back from dinner, and that's when he like, yeah, you gonna get out B. We gonna have B, DP. I'm thinking in my head, like, whoo, B. Just told y'all, this nigga Tyson Chandler big corn-fed ass light-skinned nigga. I'm like, damn, okay, I'm finna have a nigga, boy, finna have a nigga hands full with this one, you feel me? But hey, I ain't going no everything. So we get inside the room, the same room that me and nephew went and got down there. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, me and B go inside that same room. You feel me? And boy, we go right at it. You feel me? But when he closed the door though, B like, you know, we just going body, bro. We ain't, you know what I'm saying, hitting each other in the face and nothing like that, bro. He like, we just going body, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, for sure, like, you feel me? Boy, I went at him with everything I had because he was way bigger than me. We in there throwing him. I'm talking about he in there hitting me hard than the motherfucker. I'm in there hitting harder. He hit me. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, we went at it for at least like a good 3 minutes. Nigga, I'm not dropping. You feel me? I'm not dropping. You feel me? Fuck that. I'm not dropping. I just took one loss. I ain't taking 2 losses. You feel me? Fuck that. But at the same time, it's a DP, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and all with all technicality, it's a DP, so you're supposed to lose the DP. You're not supposed to win the DP, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm giving B everything I got, boy. I'm giving this nigga everything I got. So the door pop. I see the door pop. And I see nephew come in there. Nephew step to the side while I'm still fighting B. Nephew step to the side, hit me in the kidney. I'm talking about he gave me a kidney shot that ended me. I'm talking, he came back from the heavens, hot, boom, and stuffed it in me, like, and kept it there. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Nigga, boy, I couldn't do nothing but hit the bed. I dropped on the bed like, damn, boom. Nigga, I dropped on the bed like, oh, shit. Like, Demon was like, all right, it's over. He was like, nigga, you ain't want to go down. Like, he was like, could have been over, but you ain't want to go down. Like, but then, after nephew hit me and I dropped, nephew looked at B and was like, nigga, you just big for nothing. Nigga, he's like, how you let this nigga twin, bro, handle you like that? He's like, cuz a rider, cuz. He's like, cuz this nigga got squabbles too. He's like, cuz was handling your big ass, cuz. B was like, man, this, we was just, going body, man. Like, I ain't want to hurt him, man. Like, nephew and Demon start laughing. Demon was like, cuz handled you though. Like, you too big for that, my nigga. You should have dropped this nigga. Like, you too big for that, my nigga. Like, you feel me? I'm like, damn, like, but my side was hurting like a motherfucker, boy. I'm like, oh, that shit hurt, boy. I'm like, that shit hurt. After that, that's when I said I gotta start taking, working out a lot more serious, boy. Cause, boy, ain't no way in hell that nigga should have hit me with that rib shot like that, boy, and I went down like that. Boy, down goes Frazier. Boy, I feel it right now. That nigga hit me so hard. I feel it right now. That's why I'm holding aside right now. I feel it right now, nigga. That nigga hit me so hard, nigga. For real, though, like, nigga. Like, but that shit was crazy, though, like. And after that, though, we just was chilling and shit, bro. And I just liked the fact that there was a whole lot of tear time that they didn't give a fuck, bro. Nigga, only time we really locked down is for count. Like, and other than that, nigga, we out all day. Yeah, I got, boy, Southern Desert was popping. When I say Southern Desert, we had Southern Desert. Yep, let's get into these Southern Desert stories. Southern Desert, it went down. Yeah, I'm gonna get into these stories right here for y'all. Yeah, man, Contraband TV, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, man.